This is the Travel Sax 2, and I've had quite a lot of members at Online Sax Academy asking me my thoughts about it, because Travel Sax are positioning this like the ultimate practice tool which will allow you to practice anywhere at any time. Now, I was a little bit skeptical about these things because they're tiny, they're made entirely of plastic, and they look a bit like a toy. My main concern was how much of the muscle memory that you can practice on this thing will actually transfer onto a real sax. But surprisingly, I find myself reaching for this every day, and it's really become part of my routine, and I'm going to show you why. So this is the case that it comes in, and you can see it's extremely portable. Inside there's a compartment here where the charger cable and cloths are stored, and here's the travel sax. So this is everything that it comes with, and at first I was a little bit confused by all these tubes. But basically how they work is each one of these attachments is for a different size saxophone, so you can attach your own mouthpiece. Now they also included their own alto sax mouthpiece reed-in ligature as well. And then along with that we've got this rubber mouthpiece and extension. Now I believe those two accessories are normally sold separately. Now I actually found using this extension cable along with this rubber mouthpiece instead of like a standard saxophone mouthpiece was the most comfortable way to play this. Now it is kind of incredible how much of a saxophone this does feel like. I do like the details, like including these rollers here for the E flat to C, and also on the table keys as well. I did have a couple of issues in the beginning with getting used to this bis key. Sometimes it would be harder to grab hold of. And also these table keys felt a little bit higher than I'm used to on a normal sax. But apart from that, I could pretty much just pick it up and start playing it straight away. Now because there aren't any other control buttons on the sax apart from the power button, everything else is controlled via the app. Now the app is really easy to navigate. You just click on Travel Sax 2, and then to connect it, you're basically holding down these two side keys here until you hear that sound. Now it came preloaded with this pretty dodgy MIDI sax sound. But in the app, if you click on this sounds tab down here, then I quite like the sound of the ocarina. But I did find that it was kind of ear-piercingly high, so I went into the transpose section and put it down to -9, which is basically an octave lower than +3, which still keeps it in the alto sax pitch. One thing that I did find a bit frustrating was sometimes I just wanted to quickly adjust the volume, and it would be nice to be able to do that directly on the sax without having to go through the app. Now because this thing is just so easy to pick up and play, I found myself grabbing for it at moments during the day when I had a bit of downtime, and I would play through a couple of tunes of repertoire. And I found that all these little moments of practice, they really do add up. And because the fingering is just like on a real sax, the muscle memory transferred straight over. I did find one little bug, which was when I'd been playing it for a while, sometimes the spit would build up, and I think that would trick the sensor, and so it would start holding the tone. I found the best way to resolve this is just to remove the mouthpiece and the extension and just give it a bit of a shake and get the moisture out. Now it is nice that they even include like common alternative fingerings, like the high front E. One nice feature is in the app, you can add in your own alternate fingerings as well. I also found this great just for working through tricky ideas or learning a new pattern. I found myself picking this up at the end of the day and doing an extra 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour of practice where I probably wouldn't have put that on my main sax. Now if you're interested in taking your sax playing to the next level with or without the travel sax, then over at Online Sax Academy we have a 14-day free trial, and this will give you access to absolutely everything on the site. And over there we have step-by-step courses, so you'll always know what to practice. Now for really fast technical work, I found this wasn't as useful because of course the finger placement and the action isn't exactly the same as my real sax, and those differences in the action really does matter when you're going at really fast speeds. But this was great for exploring ideas and learning new pieces of language. Now, these things aren't cheap. In England, they retail around £600. In the US, I think it's around $800. And for that price, it would be good to see them include things like the rubber mouthpiece and the neck extension. But I have to say, I have found this quite addictive, where instead of reaching for my phone, I found pockets of time throughout the day where I can do something a lot more musical. One cool feature they could maybe add to the app is tracking how long you've played it in a day. Because I think it would be surprising to see how much extra practice time you can get done when you have this lying around. Now, if you already have one of these, it would be great to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. How often are you using it and how useful do you find it? Now don't forget to check out the 14-day free trial for Online Sax Academy. The link to that is down below as well. Alright, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.